Welcome back to the high desert, everybody, in Sagebrush Shooting. Today we're talking about the Mossberg Maverick 88. I did do a video on this previously, and I decided to take it down because there were some things I had said in there that were not accurate. So I decided to just pull the video and do a whole new one just to straighten out the curves there. So do appreciate the like and subscribing and the comment, and please keep it coming. So we're going to get down into this one. Mossberg Maverick 88. So its biggest draw, it's affordable. If you're a first-time shotgun buyer looking to get one, I highly recommend it. They go between $200 and $300. I got this one for $200 on the dot, to be honest with you, so can't complain about that. And also, the design is proven. It's got a lot of innards from the Mossberg 500, and that thing's been around for decades, and not a lot of complaining about that thing. So, it's easy to field strip, which is another bonus. Even for first-time users, you could strip this thing down, no problem. I guarantee you will not have a problem. So, multiple uses. Number one be home defense, and you can use it for basic range stuff. You know, maybe some, messing around, throwing some clays, with your buddies or something like that. Small game hunting, things like that. It is a shotgun, so I'm sure you could, put the slug in there and get something bigger if you really wanted to, but I don't do that out here. So, and it can handle general field use. Don't abuse it. Don't go out there tossing it in the mud and then packing it full of sand and expect it to work. But if you're out in the elements, it's still going to work just fine for you. Again, it is a Mossberg. So, accessories. It's a Mossberg. They're like Honda Civics. There are parts galore out there for this thing, but this will remain stock. I will get to that in another video, and that will explain why this one's going to stay stock. So let's get into the not so good stuff. So it's been reported that there's a heavy trigger pull on it. I'm not necessarily noticing that, but I'm not very picky on that stuff, so... But it works fine for me. Limited features compared to the Mossberg 500. You do you. Some people like the wood finish, the synthetic stuff, or the polymer, whatever you want to call it. I don't mind this. This works just fine for me. Plus, I'm not going to cry too hard when I put a big scratch in the wood. So, or this, but recoil. So when I picked this thing up, I thought, oh my god, it is so light, this is gonna hurt like hell when I shoot a slug or some of that double-aught buck out of it. Honestly, it doesn't kick any harder than my 870 tactical. I think the Mossberg 590A1 hits a lot harder than this thing does, to be sure. But that's about it for just the review. All the range video is going to be attached to this, so again, please like, subscribe, share, and let's get out there today. All right, here we go. Got the one slug, get it loaded in here. All right, get rolling on the other camera here, and that pumpkin's about to be unalived. Okay, here we go. Safety off. Oh my gosh, how bad is this gonna hurt? Here we go. Huh. Well, it didn't do quite as much damage as I thought it was going to do. Let's go take a quick look here. Oh, my bad. We canoed him right out. Yeah, you got unalived, sir. You got unalived. Yeah. That was so much fun. We got to go again. All right. So we canoed out the top of his dome. See if we can actually get it to pop. I don't think it will, but get the GoPro going here. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's go look at that one. Yeah. The recoil is not bad at all. Oh yeah, we definitely took the top off of them here. Yeah, you got unalived pretty good. All right, here we go. Double up buck. This one is federal, and that'll be it for this guy, and we'll load up with a couple more pumpkins and go from there. Let's get the GoPro going. All right, we are rolling. Okay, here we go. Awesome. God, I hope that GoPro's getting good footage on it. Now, yeah, I didn't even take it off the top of my stump here, but yeah, you got it tore up. Can't even really see any more impact. Awesome. All right, here we go. Slug and whatever that thing's called. You guys help me out in the comments with it. All right, GoPro rolling. Here we go. Safety, just make sure, yep, we're good. This is too much fun. Whatever this thing's called, yeah, we just cut him in half. Yeah, yeah. So, whatever's left of this thing here, sorry. And we'll take this piece, stick that on there. If we can get it to not fall. That looks pretty good. All right, so we got those pieces put back together. Actually, we just kind of stacked them. And let's get this GoPro going and double up buck. Here we go, safety off. Woo, got chunks flying back here. Yeah, so this is a riot. Okay, so there he is. Yeah, awesome. Let's get another one and go again. All right, double up buck again. And a different pumpkin this time. All right, GoPro rolling. All right, let's unalive this sucker. Oh yeah. We got pumpkin guts landing on us. So let's get this guy looked at here. Yeah, we had a couple of exit wounds there. Yeah. Oh, this is so great. All right, here we go. Slug. Racked. GoPro on. Okay, in case you guys are wondering what that camera is, that is a Insta360. Just double check one more time. Yep, good, because I am forgetful. All right, here we go, Mr. Pumpkin. Any last words? Oh yeah, that one we didn't even knock over the camera holder dude, so that's awesome. All right, let's take a look here. Entry wound. Let me get out of the sun here. There we go. Let's take a look at the back. Exit wound. Nice. Yeah, not too bad. All right, I'm done with this one. Let's get some more. All right, here we go. 2 pumpkins down there. We're gonna mag dump these guys. GoPro going. All right, safety off. We're already racked. Here we go. All right. Amazing. All right. Yeah, so this is better than pumpkin chunking. All right, here they are. So I got a couple of slugs left. Should I use them? What you think? Yes! I like you guys' attitudes. All right, here we go. I got the last 5 shots. They're all slugs. Okay, safety off, GoPro going, and let's do it. All right. Oh, golly. So much fun. All right, so should we go look at the damage? I think so. GoPro no longer going. All right, let's go take a look. Yeah, this has been a good day right here, guys. Look at that, we hollowed them out. Ooh, there's the wad right there. See that? Yes. Is there one in here? I don't see it. But yeah, they got tore up from the floor up. Coyotes, come get it. So before we get wrapped up here, again, thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing. Please, if you watch this whole video, even if you watch 10 seconds of it, even if you just saw it, just like it and subscribe, please. All right, guys, holla from the high desert.